right here. This.
Okay.
I think that should work.
Well, how do you pronounce your last name?
Sayeeduddin. It's
Sayeeduddin.
like honestly, like even Muslims can't like really say
But it's Sayeeduddin.
Sayeeduddin, yeah.
Okay.
Sayeeduddin, yeah.
Sayeeduddin. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Welcome, Aslam Sayeeduddin, to the Excited Show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, what are you feeling like about this?
Like the setup?
Yeah, like you were telling me that for the format you were thinking about your subjects quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Did
Or
you-
you want me to just like give my stuff, or like what do you want to do?
We could start with you,
Okay.
or we could start with me. We could also do. Do you want to do a coin flip?
Yeah, let's do a coin flip. I like that.
Okay.
Do you have a coin? Oh,
Come
we're
up
doing it
with a number.
Okay. Through what? Like through 10?
Just come up with a number. No, you come up with any number, and I'll come up with any number.
Yeah.
And I'll ask it to give us a random number within that range, and whoever it's closer to.
Okay. Oh, so I say my number?
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
I was thinking 3. Give me a number between 7 and 3.
5. It's gonna be 5.
It thought you said 30.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Never mind. Flip a coin. Actually, heads or tails.
No, I like the number one. Let's do.
I don't think it's gonna do it. It's not gonna.
Okay, fine. All right. I'll tails.
Flip a coin.
I'm not sure I understand.
Fuck. We can play rock paper scissors.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Dang, this is heavy. This is gonna be. This is kind of gonna be a litmus test for anybody who's gonna watch.
Okay.
Obviously we had each written down things. The singularity.
Well, like AI stuff.
Kind of just like integration
Mm-hmm.
with technology. The singularity is like this concept where basically all people, like the idea that we're all going to eventually like merge into like a consciousness together. And that sounds very woo-woo, but in a way we kind of already do that with social media. And it kind of just, it's like this idea that if everybody's like becomes so tightly integrated with technology in kind of the direction that things are going, it's the idea that we will eventually like kind of all know what everybody else is thinking. And so like harm, for example, becomes impossible, because to like hurt somebody else is to hurt yourself, because you are also part of the singularity with them.
I've seen that subreddit before, r/singularity.
I haven't been to the sub.
Oh, really?
No.
But they
Not been to
only
the
talk
subreddit.
about like AI stuff, which is kind of, I don't know. They just talk about AI like advanced. So I thought you were about to say that.
It is kind of AI stuff in a way, where it's like, you know, if a researcher today doesn't use the internet, like, are they really, like, what are they really doing?
Yeah, no one's reading books anymore.
No, but what? People still read books, but I just mean it in terms of like access of knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, if you're trying to like scour the earth,
Sorry.
you're good. If you're trying to scour the earth for like as much knowledge as possible, you wouldn't like forego the internet. You would like use it as a resource, but ultimately it's like, I don't know.
So how long until the singularity thingy?
They say until 2045, but that's obviously like a very arbitrary number. I don't
So
know that
20
it's
years.
going to happen.
Okay.
I don't know that it's necessarily going to happen.
I mean, would you want it to happen?
I think it's inevitable if you think about the concepts of the degrow and like pre-grow societies.
I don't know what that is.
So degrow is people who want to like reverse back to a time before technology. pre-grow is people who have rejected technology and decided like basically that technology doesn't need to advance anymore, and so they stay kind of primitive. Like if you
Like
think of
Amish?
yeah, or just villages around the world, where like obviously there's parts of America, there's parts of China, there's parts of almost every country, right, where you're probably gonna see people who like villages of people who've decided we've learned the way.
Yeah.
This is how we support ourselves,
Yeah.
and we don't need anything else, which is beautiful in its own right.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, how do you prevent extinction from cataclysm?
What does cataclysm mean?
Oh, sorry. Like cataclysm is like a mass event of like significant suffering, or like if you think of maybe not even suffering.
Oh, like a cataclysmic event.
Okay,
I've heard someone say that.
Yeah, like an apocalyptic thing.
Okay.
Like a thing that's like species ending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cataclysm. I kind of don't know where the word comes from, but yeah, cataclysm is used to mean like a really bad mass event.
Yeah, I mean, like the Amish kind of got it figured out somewhat. I mean,
Did they though? Like, what are they gonna do when the sun engulfs the Earth?
I mean, what is anyone gonna do when the sun engulfs the Earth?
Hopefully by then we'll have other planets, maybe other solar systems, have
Yeah.
other options. It's like you have a house, right? Your house starts like falling apart.
Yeah.
You could rebuild the house, but if you had like a neighbor with a nuclear bomb that was like the sun is literally
Yeah.
like this nuclear fucking explosion.
Yeah,
It's just, creativity is kind of limitless.
yeah.
Like there's no reason why we can't overcome these obstacles, physically speaking. It's all physically possible.
2045. That's far, but that's not that far.
Yeah, that's 20 years away.
Yeah, 20 years. Dang. That's your most, what is it called? What is it? You said when you first said the thing, you're like, this is my most deep one? Like,
Oh, no, this is the one that would, talking about the singularity is probably what's going to turn away the most people.
oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I heard you say that, I was like, bro, here we go again with AI. Because, like, I hear AI all the time now, and I'm like, bro, I just don't want to, like...
Think about it.
Yeah.
It's
But even though I do, like I'm on Reddit a lot, and I actually keep up with, like, AI stuff.
Yeah.
A lot, actually.
Yeah.
So I guess
What are
I'm
your
being a
thoughts on it?
hypocrite. What are my thoughts on AI? I think it's good, but, like, for example, this is good. I'm in a WhatsApp, like, group chat with, like, a bunch of Muslims, right, and one person sent in, like, a website, and it was like an AI, like, spiritual guide, which is like a sheikh, like in Arabic, like basically like a priest, basically.
Okay.
But it's like an AI spiritual guide, and it's like talk to this AI to, like, enlighten yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that, like, an AI can replace, like, a human connection and, like,
No.
a human, like, just like someone guiding you. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like, if someone tells you to go, like, be a better person, like, I don't think a computer, like, it really does matter, like, who tells you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like your, like, middle school teacher telling you to be a better person
Yeah.
versus, like, your mom or, like, a friend, like, it's gonna be a lot different. Anyways, I saw that and I was like, wow, this is kind of stupid.
That kind of sounds a little stupid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all the way stupid.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because unless, my bad, I could just cut you off.
You're good.
Because it's like, okay, let's say someone lives in the middle of nowhere. Let's say you're Amish. Say you're an Amish kid living in, like,
Yeah.
their, like, community, right? You, like, go sneak off using the computer, like, I need a spiritual guide. Maybe that's like an option for you.
Yeah, I think they're all
Resources.
it's like cars.
Mm.
Like a car is a resource.
Yeah.
And there was a time when I'm sure that if you got in a car, you would look really silly.
Yeah.
It kind of, like, this whole idea of AI at a mass scale is pretty. It's not new, like, in terms of whether or not people have thought about it. Like, people have been thinking about this since before computing.
Mm.
Like, what if you replicated a a kind of consciousness. Which I think is what AI like. That's mostly what people think about with AI, right?
Yeah.
Is and I almost feel like I need a windsock for the microphone.
I mean, in post production, like it'll be fine. Like I know an audio engineer. I can get it done for you. Honestly.
Yeah,
it'll be
it's
good.
not that hard.
Yeah, it'll be good.
This guy's shaking.
I think that should be.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't tip over.
The audio, I know a guy. Like I'll get him to fix the.
You know a guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like genuinely, like I've used him like multiple times.
Yeah.
There's
a guy specifically who
like he's like an audio engineer. Like I found off like Upwork, and his name's like McDonald or something. I don't know. He's like this white guy, but he's really good.
Yeah.
Like I had the same like issue before with like wind and stuff, and like he fixed it like really well. So yeah, that won't be a problem. I can get it done.
It's actually like as long as you kind of hear the audio, I feel like we use the term AI to mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know it means artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about it is, so AI is like, in my opinion, still not really that advanced. Because there's a lot of things that like you can listen to an audio that has speech in it, and your ear could automatically differentiate the wind noise from the sound of someone's voice. And you could like, as long as you can hear it a little, you could tell what they're saying, and you could like filter out that noise, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think the thing that excites me about the idea of the singularity is this like pie in the sky concept of everybody would understand each other. Like, what if that is how we actually come to like mutual agreement?
Yeah, like I guess, but like I think this is kind of pessimistic, but I don't think there'll ever be like mutual agreement between humans, honestly. Like
No, not totally, but agreement on certain things,
like what?
like valuing other people's lives.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
You don't think that's
I don't
ever
think that's ever gonna happen. Yeah.
Well, why? Is it like
I mean,
physically impossible?
Yeah, bro, it's like the ego. You can't train your ego like on AI and be like, oh, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like I think ego will always be present. It's like it's gonna always be present. Like people always want to kill other people for their things and like take other people's I
But
think
is that convention or is that like fact? Because there are things that we can observe that have been true for our entire existence, but that don't need to necessarily continue being true. I guess I don't think it's against the laws of physics for something like that to I don't know, because otherwise every other species on a long enough time, like every other, I say species, but like every other population is eventually going to die out if we don't all, like Earth, as far as we know, seems to be the place where we evolved.
Yeah.
Or like at least grew up as a species.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the place that our species is going to primarily reside even for the for our whole existence.
I might go to Mars.
Mars and other solar systems as well.
Do you really believe that? Like we're gonna end up like 100 years from now that we're gonna end up on a different planet?
No, we're definitely. I'd be surprised if they hadn't started terraforming Mars in 100 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because it's happening.
But it's like okay, this is my thing. Like, you haven't even fixed Earth, and like you're going to a different planet. Like, why? Just you're gonna spend like.
You think you could fix Earth?
Yeah, you can. Like, okay, let's talk about.
I disagree with that.
Well, how can't you fix Earth?
Well, because people are always gonna find new problems to complain about.
Okay, no. Okay, but this is like these are like the main problems like people have, right? Like,
yeah,
hunger is one.
Okay.
Solved. What do you mean solved?
We already solved hunger.
No, we haven't.
We have.
No, how?
Just because some countries like refuse to adopt certain technologies that enable one person to feed 1,000 doesn't mean that we can't feed everybody.
Wait, what technology though?
Oh, like farming technology is pretty much all automatic now.
Well, like injecting like steroids into like
No,
cows and stuff.
like literally seeding, fertilizing.
Oh, like
harvesting.
that. Okay.
It's all automatic now. All you need like is the machines to do it.
Mhm.
And we have the capacity and the resources to make all those machines. Now, whether or not that's another, like all these things end up being filters. Like I feel like the singularity concept is kind of like this ultimate filter. I hope what we're saying is audible.
How good is your
It's kind of decent.
like
Actually.
when you hold it like this, does it still pick up?
Yeah.
By your side?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're good. I feel like we should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna here just so it can capture, everything.
All good. Yeah, I feel like these things end up being their own filter, where it's like it comes back to the researcher who doesn't, who refuses to use the internet, or the farmer who refuses to use, like even a hoe was at some point a technology, a novel technology.
Yeah.
There were probably people who were like, oh, I don't need that.
Yeah.
And then they fucking died of hunger.
Okay, so then what happens on Mars when that same thing happens? Like people like don't want to use the.
Well, I don't think any society or any planet's ever gonna be perfect.
Yeah. Can I have a banana?
Yeah, of course.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, these are real and edible. Can have the apple too if you want.
Nice.
At any point.
No, I'm okay with it.
But that's I think about these like kinds of filters, right? Like degrow and pre-grow societies, how eventually they will kind of filter themselves out. Because like what happens if reaching an understanding of the universe to where we literally 100% understand, maybe not even 100%, because you don't need to get to 100%, but like 99% understand how to manipulate things in our universe to kind of create whatever we want to create. And we are really the universe expressing itself through consciousness, because we're made of all of the same stuff, matter and atoms, and even down to like the elements. This table being made out of like probably a black recycled plastic or something that's like partially toxic is probably like there's probably a lot of shared material between us and this table.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shared material very obviously between us and a banana or apple. Like the metals that make up that bottle or the minerals that make up this glass, like they're all, we consider these part of the universe. And so we are universe. The fact that we have this experience of consciousness, I think is very truly like the universe waking up through itself, getting to know itself. Like if you just stopped and interpreted your experience of life, your experience in this universe as the universe itself, like you are the universe, and like literally and materially and figuratively, you are the universe. And as you say, it is ego that kind of limits us from initially like accepting this, but the connectedness of things, it's kind of difficult to, even when you get to like quantum theory, it's difficult to deny that everything has a relevance to everything else, not irrelevance, a level of relevance to everything else. I don't know.
Interesting. What's your other one?
Well, I want to hear yours. Or do you want me to?
Oh no, I'll say mine.
Yeah.
All right, so well, I'll start with the more. Wait, let me finish chewing here.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I'll start with the more intellectual one, because
Okay.
one of them is being excited for the next Fortnite season, but
Oh, okay.
no, but we'll start with I'm not like a socialist, but I do think like Zoran Mamdani's like win in New York was like something I'm excited about just because it's like so different. Um yeah, I mean I'm just like excited to see like what he does. And it's kind of like the same thing with like Trump. Like I'm not like a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump hater either.
Mm.
And like sometimes and like I guess like this comes from like a place of privilege too, like oh like I'm not gonna be affected that much by like Trump's like policies or anything, but like I genuinely get excited, like I'm like, oh damn, like what's Trump gonna do this presidency, right? Because he's kind of like a wild card. So
Yeah.
the same thing with Mamdani. Like I'm not like a fan of like him just being like a socialist, because like I'm like pretty anti
Yeah.
like.
Can you tell me about him? I don't really know
Okay,
much
so
about him at all. I've heard about him being a socialist.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never really.
And you're Cuban, so you're like kind of like the expert on this,
I've I've never I just haven't done any. I'm not like a super political.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you his policies. I listen to a lot of podcasts about him. But okay, first thing he's doing is he's making buses and like all public transportation free. And he's doing that by like taxing people 2% who make over $1 million in New York. Um I don't really agree with him taxing
20,000 a year.
Yeah, 20,000 a year. But I don't really agree with him taxing like people make it $1 million. Like I think like it should be like 5 million. Because like at the end of the day, like $1 million is a lot of money. Like it's a lot of money, but in New York, like that's not like a doctor can make like $1 million in New York, or like an engineer, like it's very possible for them to make like
Yeah.
$1 million in New York. Like those are still like technically like working class people that, anyways, so that's like one of his policies.
Yeah.
Another one of his policies is that like he's gonna add like mental health workers to like aid police officers. Like for example, like let's say like a homeless guy's like just like have like an episode or something like that. Like he'll, instead of just sending like 3 police officers, like it'll be like 1 police officer and like 2 mental health workers, something like that. And he's making childcare free for everyone in the city. And
Childcare free for everyone in the city. Like
yeah, like
you bring your
daycare.
child to
Yeah. I don't know, bring a child to some center and some random guy will, I guess, take care of your baby.
Yeah, I don't know that I would.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would send my kid there.
It's like a government run, like
In New York?
yeah.
I don't know that I would. He's the mayor of New York City?
Yeah, New York City.
Yeah.
And he's brown and he's like Muslim, so I mean it's pretty cool. I mean that those things shouldn't make him like get elected, but like I think his policies are pretty decent, I guess.
Yeah. Those sound like good ideas. I guess we'll have to see, like, in effect, how they. Yeah.
I mean like I mean we talked about this before, but like I was asking you, like your family's obviously like, pretty against like socialism or any like, are they against like any aspects of it, or like like once they hear like if I told your dad like this is like what this mayor of New York City is saying like is doing, like would you be like F that?
No, my dad's pretty my dad's an open-minded person.
Okay.
He you can kind of talk to him about anything. Like he'll consider whatever you're talking to him about. He just he's like firsthand experienced what it is like when you give a government too much power.
Yeah.
Even if it's initially power for reasons that you deem good reasons.
Mm.
The problem becomes like how much power you have and obviously like not I don't think anything that is immediately socialist is inherently bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all kind of have like socialist, like I'm socialist with you. Like I bought these bananas, but like I'm not.
Oh, that's true. That's
I'm not like telling you can't have them.
Yeah.
But it's it's within a certain reach. And so individual socialism, I think, is actually always going to happen. Like that's just compassion.
Wow.
Right, in a way.
Wow.
But government enforced socialism, almost always a bad. Because when was the last time anybody had a good experience at the DMV?
Yeah.
like the government's just not. It's too little. It's like for anybody who's doing politics, let's say, really in any example that we've ever had of socialism, it's always like, oh, we're gonna make things equal,
Mm-hmm.
but you first. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, people have or come up with socialist policies that they'll enforce on like a federal level
Yeah.
in a country.
Yeah.
But it's always like, oh, you guys are going to be rationed, right? I'm gonna eat whatever I want over here.
Yeah.
Guys. And so that's been what's happened every single time.
Yeah.
The other thing about socialism, because I've read Marxism
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, really?
like the book.
Oh, dang.
And
Karl Marx.
I've read a lot of books that people would consider evil.
Like what other book? Actually, no, you can finish what you were saying about it.
The thing about like, it's kind of assuming that we have finite resources, and it's just not true. We actually have infinite resource. If you go beyond the Earth, if you just, even with the, we haven't even put our first Dyson sphere around our first sun, to like get all the energy we can out of that. Like the idea that resources are limited
Mm-hmm.
on a universal scale is completely BS. Like it's I'm sure you've heard of famine mentality,
Mm-hmm.
and it just, it's difficult not to fall for it. It's difficult not to fall for this idea of like, we're gonna run out of cars, and if the rich people buy up all the cars, then nobody else is gonna have cars, so we got to split up the cars evenly and make sure everybody get, and then you get the Soviet Union and you get a car that was like in development for 20 years, and then when people finally get it, their government issued car, it's literally like the least reliable car ever. That really happened. I forget the name of the car, but the Soviet Union did that. Cuba has, like, my grandpa tells me crazy stories.
Really?
Yeah.
Can
He's like when he got married, I think that was like 60, 68, probably around there.
Okay.
Late 60s. To get a camera.
Yeah.
Like Fidel Castro was already like well into his reign,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, by then. We don't think of people as kings, but like in almost every socialist or communist society, like the people in charge usually live like kings.
Yeah.
And anyway, he tells me that when he got married was when they gave him permission to buy a camera.
Really?
Because just to buy a camera,
wow,
you needed to like have a reason to request one.
Mm.
And obviously, cameras in the 60s and 70s were like seen as very novel technologies.
Right.
It's not like the supply was increasingly high, but it wasn't a free market.
Right.
You couldn't just buy a camera because you had the money to buy a camera. You had to like give the government a reason, request the permission.
Dang.
To get a camera.
Dang. Wait, what's another crazy story? Yeah, I'm actually like interested.
Oh, stories about that. Well, like food rationing.
Okay.
Food rationing's been done in almost every single socialist or communist society.
Okay.
The nearest example is like Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
That Venezuela for, I think since like 2015. I don't know, when was it? Since like the early 2000s, they've been food rationing there. Because what ends up happening is like a government will have these ideas like, oh, we're gonna put this social program, and I'm not saying that it's physically impossible for these ideas to pan out well.
Yeah.
But it does come back to like, okay, how much power do you need to give the government in order to execute these things? Because what ends up happening almost every single time is that the budget is blown through because the people responsible for the budget are not suffering the consequences of a poorly spent budget.
Mm.
It then tanks their economy because it's too much of like this artificial lever. It's kind of like how we got inflation here when we did those stimulus checks. And Trump's actually talking about like doing another stimulus check.
Yeah, I saw that.
That would be really bad. It would be really bad because it always increases inflation. Because they never take money from circulation and then give it to people.
Right.
They print new money.
Right.
Give people the new printed money.
Right. Yeah.
And so things, if everybody becomes $2,000 richer, the average thing becomes $2,000 more expensive.
Yeah.
And that's just,
Yeah.
it's not like they're giving it to you in secret and everything else stays in a vacuum. Like these things are very, very closely intertwined. And so what might seem, in a 2 or 3 month span, like, oh, awesome, $2,000, this helps with rent, this helps with groceries. Like what happens once the $2,000 is spent and now your economy is in a worse condition than it was before?
Everything's more expensive. Yeah, that's true.
Like $2,000 is not very much money.
Oh, going back to the hunger thing. This is like
Yes.
super random, but like I was just like thinking, okay. For example, America, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're using all the like the new farming whatever methods or whatever, and they're like there's still people hungry. Like we see people in East Austin all the time, like that are like on the streets hungry, blah blah blah.
But they can get food.
From like where, like a soup kitchen or something.
There's soup kitchens. There's homeless shelters. There's food stamps. You just need to go get it.
Okay.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I was driving to this free business expo, right? The small
Right.
business expo. And driving by homeless people, I'm like, do they know there's like a free business conference where you could just learn?
They could start like
just
an e-commerce
learn.
business, right?
Yeah. Just do it. Like you have an audience,
Yeah.
right? You're standing on the street. Most people don't have the pride or they have too much pride to like put themselves in your position where you're holding a sign asking for money. Like, okay, you can ask. You have at least the ability to ask. And asking is very difficult, right? Because a lot of people go broke and go poor.
Yeah.
And don't ever ask anybody for help because of their pride. They at least have at least the ones that you see that will hold a sign, they at least have gotten past that point of pride where like, okay, I can't ask for money.
Yeah.
The question from there becomes, do they realize that things are not net zero?
Yeah.
Things that, like the idea that that you create productivity, you don't just like reshuffle it, right? Because like a person who's working a job is probably going to work less than a person who's like running a business or starting a business.
Sure.
There's a lot more incentive and reasons for why. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, productivity is expansive.
Yeah, but what happens when that homeless person's like freaking injured, has a has a headache and like is doing all these things and like can't like I don't know, like we have so many
They should be
resources in
taken
America.
care
Like
of.
we should. What you say?
They should be taken care of.
Yeah, but meaning like I don't think that like. And by the way, like I'm not acting as if I'm some like homeless activist. Like like Drake goes. Drake goes out and like gives like homeless people like a bunch of food and stuff. Like I'm not doing that like at all, obviously. But like
I'm not against that.
Like I'm just saying like if there's so much resources in America, like we can't be like, oh yeah, guys, like you just had to ask me for the food. Like no. We should be like no, like okay, we see someone that's like poor, homeless. We're the ones that like go up to them and be like, yo, okay, here's food, here's things, like here's like a haircut, and like here's like a job opening. But again, like it goes back to like how much should the government get involved in like the day-to-day like lives of people, I guess.
I don't know.
Like there's probably so many labor jobs in Austin that like homeless people could literally do.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, get them back on their feet or something.
There's a lot of work in Austin.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work in Austin.
Yeah.
And you kind of just, sometimes you also just have to like get away from the city a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the other idea is like, why do you think you see more homeless people in cities than you do in rural areas?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean,
because I think about this sometimes. It's like most of the homeless people that you see are within a city.
Well, some of them got kicked out because rent prices and whatnot. I mean, look at like New York City. Like all those people used to live in like Brooklyn or like those other like boroughs that were like more affordable. Like all these like new like people like like mine and your age like are working in New York City. They go to Brooklyn. They increase their rent prices. And now these families are kicked out. It's like where else are they supposed to go?
anywhere, anywhere.
Just like take a bus to the farms or something.
Yeah, build a cabin.
Yeah, build a cabin.
Oh,
I guess.
also, if your rent prices increase, and like, there's no, like,
No,
I don't
say,
know.
I actually want to hear what you
Like,
what you want to say.
there's nothing that's ever going to compensate for bad planning. Nothing.
Sure,
You
yeah.
could say there's like a loneliness epidemic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I guess I'll give you an example. There's
Okay.
once we have the mic set up,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like closer to us, and we can kind of
Yeah, it won't matter.
glad it didn't rain, but yeah, I knew this guy who I worked with. He was like in his 70s, and he had never been married, never had kids.
Wait, how old is he?
He was like 70.
70. Okay.
He was. I think he recently turned 70.
Yeah.
But he told me he was like his plan was basically for starting a family was he was always doing like the scouts.
Like Boy Scouts?
Yeah, like Boy Scouts. And also did like Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America.
Oh wow, okay.
And so he was like very involved in his community. But at the same time, he was like, yeah, I was just hoping that, one of these days a mother would come in who wanted a father for her son, and I would just be there. But that never happened. And then like from that moment on, it was like the idea of like, you can't do anything about bad planning. The same thing with like a homeless person who has like all these resources that they could tap into, but because they don't plan on it,
Or they don't know about it.
they
Specifically about the homeless person.
if you have like, there's actually I don't think there's any excuse, because life comes down to like, if the apple is there,
Yeah.
you don't reach to get the apple, you won't eat the apple.
Yeah,
You can't.
that's true. Yeah.
Like there's no government program that's going to get that apple and make you eat it. Like you have to eat it yourself.
Yeah.
You have to have at least like a little bit of, and so
I mean, but what should they do? I mean, okay, not to like always just talk about homeless people. Like, I'm just like very like interested. Okay, like what should they do? Like go on Reddit and like go see like what government programs there are. Like,
that's a good first step.
I'm gonna tell a homeless guy that just go on Reddit.
If they have phones.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
They have phones.
That's true.
I think there's literally government programs for having like free service. On your
Really?
phone. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that's everywhere, but
Okay.
I've heard of that existing.
Okay, my bad. What were you just saying? Oh, you're talking about the 70-year-old. Yeah, no, that's true.
Like
Like,
bad planning.
yeah.
Nothing will compensate for bad planning. Nothing.
Yeah.
And I think the socialist question, the communist question, the Marxist question becomes, how much responsibility is it up to the individual to grab the apple and eat it? Because that's what a free market is, right?
But if
Like,
you're, yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
I don't know. Go ahead. Yeah, because it's just, in my opinion, it's there are resources, and we can increase the resources. And then that's the other thing is like, as a society, this net, like, it's kind of amazing that we have as much stuff as we have.
Yeah.
And that most people still have this kind of net zero idea of productivity, where they're like, if somebody else has the money and I don't, that must mean that they're not distributing it fairly. When it's like, how do you know they didn't just try way harder than you did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But
like,
that's not absolute, obviously. Like, luck plays a lot to do with it.
Sure.
Luck is it's a huge factor.
Yeah.
But lack of planning is the worst thing you can do for your future, for your community, for anything. And the other thing is like, if you're alive, while you're alive, you should want to contribute in some capacity. Like, if you want to know how to like escape, I used to worry about being homeless.
Really?
But then, like, you see homeless people around here and you're like, okay, like I could at least like pick up a guitar, right? I could at least like, it's not a bad idea to stand outside a Guitar Center and say, hey man, could somebody, just ask every person who comes in, can you buy me a guitar? You start playing guitar,
Yeah.
right? And like while you're all pissed off and bummed out about being homeless, learn it, right? Do you have the time?
Yeah, I
You
guess.
have the resources.
Yeah.
You have the health. You have the mental capacity.
Well, that's assuming you have all that. Yeah.
But you probably do.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. And okay, in this hypothetical scenario, let's say they do. Yeah.
And if it's not that, then it's probably something else. There's probably some way in which they can contribute and not just be takers. Because that's the other thing is like, you are going to be poor if your idea of reality is that you either have to be a taker or a person who starves. Right? Right, like homeless people are still human, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Shouldn't ignore that. But what do you think is like the main mental concepts, like the philosophical fallacies that lead people to those kinds of circumstances? Because you can have, you grew up with no family. The only family you found was like a gang or just a group of people maybe who offered you a sense of purpose.
Sure.
But then also were like bad influences for you. You could have all the decks put against you. But ultimately, if you see yourself as a taker and not as a creator, you are going to struggle.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
Yeah.
Even if you're rich.
Yeah. What, like the question? Well, you asked me what is my take on what's the mental block? I guess like what?
Yeah. Like what is the fallacy that you think is most likely the culprit of that?
Dude, I actually need to think about that. Like, I can't just give an answer.
It's a tough question.
It is a very tough question because, like, bro, like at the end of the day, like someone could have like a creator mindset, right? Like a huge creator mindset, like they're doing all this stuff, and then just like circumstances or life kicks them so hard that like that creator mindset just like it just goes away.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it does come to circumstance. Like I don't think people want for example, like I don't think homeless people actually. Well, I don't want to talk generally, okay, but I don't think most homeless people like want to be in the position that they're in. Like I don't know if that's just like a stupid like that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, like what else? Like they just feel stuck.
They definitely feel stuck.
And it's like sometimes like when someone feels stuck, like you kind of do need someone else to like come and like help you out. You like let's say you have no family, you have no friends.
Yeah.
And like let's say like on your record, like let's say you got arrested for like taking drugs or whatever. And by the way, like I really changed my stance on this. Like before, like I used to like for example, like we call people like I shouldn't say we, like we call people like crackheads. I just said we again. But like yeah, like call people crackheads like on the street or like blah blah blah, right? Like we see a homeless person like acting out, we're like, oh bro, that's a crackhead, meth head, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, like listen, at the end of the day, like let's say, well, inshallah, this won't happen, right? But let's say I'm in that position, right? Like I'm on the street, no family, whatever, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
And someone comes and offers me like meth or like cocaine or like weed, and right now, like I don't feel good. I don't have any food. Let's say like I didn't go on Reddit. I didn't find the food pantries to like go to, right? That's my fault. But regardless, right? That's still my fault. Someone comes and offers me like all that stuff, like bro, I'm gonna take it. I don't feel good, and this guy's offering me something to like make me feel good. Like I'm gonna take it. And like if I start acting out, I start acting out. But like I don't know where I'm going with this actually.
I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
It does come back to taking, though.
Yeah. I still have. Yeah, it just
It
comes
does
back
come
to
back to taking.
Yeah. I really should be like, I want to be the one to sell you the drugs, you know, not take the drugs
Oh yeah,
in that scenario.
that's a Jim Rohn philosophy. He's like, you should be a lender.
Mm.
Everybody should strive to be a lender for other people.
Oh yeah, bro, 100%. I mean, look at
Yeah.
like who. Yeah, well, actually,
Look at J.P. Morgan. Like,
yeah,
fuck it.
yeah,
Just crazy. Like, that's what they got for lending. And
yeah,
everybody hates them because they have like the highest interest rates, I think.
yeah.
And I currently owe them money. so we're all in this, right? Because I've taken, and so I now owe more than I've taken
Yeah,
because that's just how that contract works.
yeah.
Part of the reason why I'm also like starting the business that I am and those things.
Mm.
I think that is the philosophy, though, that ultimately limits people, is thinking of things as net zero, thinking of things as either you're taking or you're giving,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that there's no such thing as creating. But it's like we create all the time.
Mm.
Like you and I could have stayed in bed,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we created something that, I'm not saying this is going to be the effect. Probably, I don't know that anybody's going to watch this.
No, they will.
But I mean, hopefully they will. But even if they don't, like,
Yeah.
we created something that even if one person watches it and one person, finds it inspirational or maybe, helps them get through their day, we created something that didn't exist before.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
We're creators, and
Yeah.
we're a species of creators. We're actually on a world of creation where, like, if trees didn't create leaves, we'd have no trees.
Mm.
Mm. Trees didn't create their roots, we'd have no trees.
Yeah.
If humans didn't create buildings or shelter or clothes, we'd be pretty screwed, right? Like being able to live in the same place all year is like a relatively, like, on the time scale of the earth, I guess, relatively new innovation.
Yeah. That's I should have said this by the way, like after I say this, like I want to hear your like next thingy.
Okay.
But yeah, like even Islam, like I was like reading actually like maybe like 2 days ago, like there was like this story. Do you know what a caliph is? Like basically like
No.
a caliph is like the ruler of like a Muslim empire, I guess.
Okay.
Like, we call him like caliph, right? Anyways,
maybe I read that before and
yeah.
thought it was Khalif.
Yeah, probably,
Okay.
yeah. Anyways, like, there's like this like caliph, like his name's Omar, right? Like he came like maybe like 50 years after the Prophet, peace be upon him. But anyways, like he like I might be misquoting this. Anyways, he basically he saw like a thank you. Oh, nice. All right. He saw like a homeless guy like on the side of the street, and like he was like pretty young, like somewhat fit, and like he's like on the street like begging for money, and like the caliph is rich, right?
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah, like he has resources basically. Anyways, he walked past the homeless guy, looked at him, like picked him up, was like, bro, just like go make like you shouldn't be out here like asking for money. Like you're a man, like you're like in somewhat like good health. And like you're physically able, like you should not be like pandering out here, Anyways, that goes against everything I just said, but like regardless, I thought that was interesting. But I don't know if you have any comments about that, but
no, I mean this conversation could go on for a while because ultimately it's a struggle that we all have.
Yeah.
We all have this struggle between taking and creating. Getting out of bed is on its own is difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? There's like people who are so depressed that they can't even get out of bed. Some people so much so that they can't even get out of bed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But it does. This is an interesting concept that I heard recently from Dr. K.
Dr. K.
Dr. K is a Healthy Gamer GG on.
Oh, I've seen that guy. Yeah.
And basically, I heard him say this at this thing the other day about how try figuring out the right way to phrase this. It's the idea that you can either, like, even depression is narcissistic in a way. If you really like dilute it, because it's still me. Even if it's like we think of narcissism as being like, oh, you think you're better than everybody, but you could also, with the exact same intensity and the exact same, like, you know, commitment to that path of thinking, tell yourself that everybody is better than you, right? Oh, it's not, it's not worth it for me to make a video, because nobody's gonna watch and nobody wants to know anything about me anyways. Nobody cares about me. And they just tell themselves that. But ultimately, like, even though they feel pity and they feel sorry for themselves, it still is me.
Yeah.
It is still, I am suffering worse than everybody else. I have problems that nobody else has, which might even be true. And it might be true that you're suffering more than everybody else. And it might be true that you're in a bad place. And it might be true that you've had a unimaginably, like, we in America have it so good that there are things about how life could be experienced that we will, knock on wood, never experience because we have it so good.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree with that.
but it comes back to, like, it's not about you, bro. It's not it's not even about legacy, because people are gonna forget you eventually. Like, every single person, as far as where we're, unless we create, like, this galactic scale, you know, Library of Alexandria type thing,
Yeah.
where just every single person who ever existed is remembered. Right? Maybe that will exist sometime.
Yeah, it's just like with the what is this podcast called?
The Excited Show.
Oh yeah, the Excited Show. Just like the equivalent of that, but just the Excited Show episodes.
Yeah. So anyways,
yeah. I don't
comes back to creation, comes back to giving, taking, or making.
Yeah, like, on the depression thing, like, I don't have, like, an opinion yet on that. So, like, I can't say if I agree or disagree with you, but, like, it was interesting to hear, like, what you said.
So don't have an opinion. What do you think are the facts? What do you think is undeniable about it? Like, is depression, this might sound controversial, is depression selfish?
I mean, like, I feel like if you're in a depressed state, like, you kind of have to be, like, selfish, like, a little bit. Like, you're in a bad state. You can't just be, like, caring for, like, other, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I need to have a better, like, understanding of it.
What if, like, personal socialism is actually the answer to depression? Like, just helping out other people in,
Like if a depressed person should help out other people to, like, make themselves, like, feel better, I guess.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that a lot, actually.
Well,
that a lot.
It makes everybody feel good.
Yeah.
And not that you should sacrifice, or give up your well-being for other people, right?
Yeah.
It's not like if you have pennies, you should give all your pennies to somebody else.
Sure.
But maybe coming back to the idea of, I'll work on myself for you if you'll work on yourself for me. Right? And so working on yourself could just be like, I've been so depressed and I've been so bummed out with the things that have been going on in my life.
Yeah.
That I am going to retract from that for a moment and help somebody else.
Wow. Yeah.
And maybe if I feel like I haven't been able to improve my own circumstances, at least I maybe could improve somebody else's. But then that comes back to you. You become now the person, you see yourself in a better light. You see yourself as like, well, shit, I've had, the worst set of circumstances I can imagine. Yet I've been able to do positive things for other people. And it's difficult. It's really difficult to be mad at that, because you almost have to, like, admit that you're egotistical to not appreciate that in your own life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can I ask what your second?
My second one, yeah, I guess we've been 55 minutes.
It felt longer.
Yeah. Felt longer?
Yeah, to me.
Dang. Sorry.
No, in a good way. Like it's not in a bad way.
What was my second one? It was
Yo, what's your tattoo? I've never known
which one?
the topmost one.
Oh, do not go gentle into that good night.
What is that?
It's from a poem. Do not go gentle into that good night is from it's a poem that was recently popularized by the movie Interstellar.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, the movie Interstellar. I feel like I said that too quickly. A transcript would have picked up. But do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should die with rage. Rage against the dying of life. That's the poem. That's the summarized.
Wow.
Poem's much longer. Just means don't let go too easily. Don't give up too easily.
Oh dang, that's sick.
Yeah.
Anyways, your second thing.
My second thing was nutrition.
Okay.
I just observed this a lot, and I was. This clip came up of like Elon Musk doing an interview, and he was like drinking a Diet Coke.
Okay.
And I was like, we widely consider Elon Musk to be like one of the most productive people in society.
Yeah.
Like basically, we don't know of anybody else who can run that many companies that successfully and still be like very integral parts to it.
That's true.
You know, the guy like just doesn't seem to take vacations or want to or have the desire to. He's been able to create these companies around ideas that he's very passionate about.
Yeah.
But the idea that Elon Musk is not even taking care of himself nutritionally or health-wise as good as he could, or even I wouldn't even say he's like at 80% of, if we talked about like vitality, like if I just off my observation, seeing like kind of how his body looks, and also the things that I've seen him eating, or I don't know if you like look at what's on the menu at the Tesla diner, like the guy has a very standard American diet. You know, it's not anything against him. It's literally like a result of the society that we're in.
Okay.
But the idea that like even Elon Musk could, in theory, be more productive and have more vitality if people just knew more about nutrition, or not even necessarily know more, but like be properly educated about the fundamental things that make a diet a good diet.
So what are you excited about?
I'm excited about the fact that like these things are eventually going to be figured out, because you're going to like it just becomes like, think of MMA.
Okay.
Like generations are very slow.
Yeah.
The MMA cycle is kind of faster, because basically the lifespan, not the career span, let's say, of an MMA fighter is usually it's usually between 10 and 20 years.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah.
And but we've seen people who are not very athletic, not very strong, maybe not very smart either, who have been champions before. But every champion, DC is an interesting case.
Yeah. Anyway,
DC,
my bad.
DC seems to make it work.
But that's what you were describing though. He's not athletic.
He's not athletic. So what I'm getting at is that every subsequent champion is more dynamic.
Yeah.
Every subsequent champion is more fit.
Yeah.
Every subsequent champion does have a wider range of skills and has a higher level at each of those skills. Like even Merab Dvalishvili was able to like land some strikes on Sean O'Malley, who's a striking specialist.
Yeah.
Right? And Anyway, I think these kinds of things progress. And so in the entrepreneurial cycle, let's say, you have people who are young, who, like me, who I'm on this entrepreneurial path, let's say. But I also like highly value my health. I'm excited about things like Diet Coke. It's just going to be like dumb obvious at a certain point.
Oh, dude, I love Coke Zero.
You like Coke
I
Zero?
love Coke Zero. 0 calories, bro.
No, but it's not zero consequences. It's
Yeah.
0 calories. That's asterisk, not zero consequences. Do you want to know?
It's gonna be like like there's studies that show that cancer might occur in people.
Well, that's just anything that's processed foods.
Yeah.
Any processed foods have those effects. Not any, but basically the more machinery your food is touched
Mm-hmm.
before it gets to your mouth,
Yeah.
generally like the more contaminated it's going to be.
Oh yeah, like I'm against processed food too. Like I don't eat like processed food, but like Coke, like bro, like I'm gonna drink like Coke. I don't drink often.
So why would you drink? Do you like the flavor of Coke Zero more than you do of regular Coke?
No, but I think it's better. So like
Why do you think it's better?
because it's 0 calories and there's no sugar in there.
Why do you think being 0 calories and having no sugar makes it better?
Because
Are calories and sugar bad for you?
yeah, I mean, well, if you're not an active person, if not like a super active person, then like no, like it's not like
So, but why'd you come to that conclusion?
because like for example, like people eat like Sour Patch Kids before like they hit the gym.
Yeah.
That's like sugar, and that's like technically like it's gonna help you get
Yeah, it's
better.
quick energy.
quick energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's I mean, but
We
most
need
times,
carbs.
huh?
We definitely need carbs, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not need carbs. Technically it's not essential, but it is, I think it's part of our natural diet.
Yeah.
I think like
When's the last time you had soda?
not that long ago I went to Terry Black's
Okay.
and I had some
Coke Zero.
I had some root beer.
Oh, you had root beer. Okay.
Some root beer.
Okay, nice. So did you just like? I mean, but
And it, corn syrup and shit. But
yeah. See, you should have got the 0. You should have got the 0 calories. Whatever.
so the
root beer.
reason I don't go for that
Okay.
is because pretty universally the artificial sweeteners that we use in food basically kill bacteria in your stomach and go against digestion. So if you like want a surefire way to reduce your metabolism,
Just
like
drink a Coke Zero.
drink things with artificial sweeteners.
Okay.
Like stevia or Splenda.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
that.
Well, I could eat
Yeah.
some kimchi beforehand, maybe, and then that'll like offset the
What does kimchi do?
kimchi's. It's like fermented cabbage.
Yeah, but what does it do? Like, what
I don't know. I just know it's good for your gut. It's like a bunch of Asians eat it.
does it have? Oh yeah. Well, there's. I drink
Kefir. Or
Is it kefir or
or
kefir?
kefir.
I
I
always
think
say
it might be
kefir.
kefir. Yeah.
I drink that most days for that reason. It's just a few sips or something.
I really like kefir or kefir.
I don't know how it's pronounced. We
Yeah.
could
I'll
say either way.
I'll say kefir.
Yeah, the bacteria is important. But so the reason I'm excited though is because it's like it's the same thing with the MMA comparison. I think people are going to get better and better and better, and
Yeah.
you're going to find people who are very healthy, who also have figured out a way to like work on whatever they find important for 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And that might come back to the idea of creativity being limitless, because like there's nothing against the laws of physics that says that a 4-year-old with access to AI, that's part of a system that can manufacture whatever he wants, right? That a 4-year-old can't just come up with like an idea of a spaceship and have it within a day.
Yeah.
Like these are physically possible things.
Yeah, it's possible. It's
we
possible.
can build spaceships.
Yeah.
We can build machines.
Yeah.
We can build machines that can build machines, and we
Yeah.
can build machines that can think about how to build machines.
Yeah.
So that you just tell it, I want a spaceship that does this and this and this and looks like this.
Yeah.
And at that point it becomes the apple is so near,
Mm.
you know, that you don't even have to reach very far to eat it. And so I think for productivity's sake, we're going to figure out things that naturally are like, I don't think you could just technologify your way out of every single situation.
Yeah.
I don't think technologify is a word. But man, if it doesn't happen, it's probably because something else way worse happens. Because I just see this as being the trajectory of things.
Oh yeah.
You just think about how things constantly improve.
Yeah.
And then we find limits of the things that we've tried improving. And then like horses only got so good, you know, before the car came around and we were like, okay, bro, I travel at 50 miles an hour for many hours at a time.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah.
Compared to like, you know, but even that, you know, when cars came out and gas stations were not the norm, it probably seemed like a crazy idea. You were like, I got to find this thing, and now I got to find a place that has this like magic fluid or oil that I put into it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's made from oil, but it's not oil.
Yeah.
I don't like, it made no sense.
Yeah.
Probably it made no sense to the people there.
Yeah.
But things went on.
Yeah.
And anyway, how do you feel about
nutrition?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like
because you're pretty healthy, but you don't. Do you think about it?
Oh yeah, I think recently, meaning like since like the past year, like I just try to Oh, okay, but to answer your question, like yeah, I do think nutrition will always get better, and like people will just find out more about it. But at the same time, like it's kind of like a circle, right? Because like for example, like we never used to have seed oils like before, right? People always used to cook with like butter, like in India, like ghee, like clarified butter, like all the time, right? And then like companies came in and then like they brought in seed oils. Oh, this is cheap. It's like vegetables, right? And then everyone starts cooking with it, right? All these Indian families, like I'm just using Indian families because I see it, right? Like they're all using like vegetable, blah, blah, blah. And then like now, after like 10, 20 years of like getting trapped in this like whatever like propaganda that like, you know, big seed oil companies are like we're spreading, like now people are going back to like using like butter and ghee because of like all the studies and social media.
Yeah.
You know, I actually met Paul Saladino at the.
Oh, you did?
I went to the meetup.
Oh, I saw that you had a Heart and Soil sticker.
Oh, did you? Yeah. I got it from. He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was talking to everyone.
Where was this?
It was actually at a Sprouts because they have like their beef organs at Sprouts now.
Okay. Heart and Soil sells beef organs?
Yeah. Like the ones you have,
or is it Lineage Provisions or something?
No, it's Heart and Soil.
Okay.
So Lineage is his beef stick stuff.
Yeah.
But
if you want Paul Saladino's beef stick,
yeah,
you can get it here.
Yeah. Anyways, I do agree with that though. But it's again like it's like a circle. Like
we end up finding out what matters. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like I think just eating real food, it will always just be like the best thing. Unless like you could genetically modify something to have like a crazy amount of like vitamin D or vitamin C, which probably will be possible eventually, and that would be kind of sick.
Yeah, maybe like more efficient. Like we find a way to like optimize food.
Yeah.
To like be as efficient as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. People do also like the act of eating though.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, it's nice.
It's yeah. No, it's. I had some churrasco last night. That was great. I invited this girl to
eat with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then she was like, "Oh, can we rain check?" It's like, okay.
What is that?
It always happens.
What does rain check mean? Like, what is that term used for?
Oh, they rain check is like it comes from. I'm pretty sure it comes from like when you go to a park or somewhere
Mm-hmm.
and it rains, so they give you like a rain check to come back another day
Ah,
when it's not raining.
interesting.
It just means we'll do this
A different time?
a different time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you going with this though? Like she said rain check and then what?
Nothing that I guess it's this thing that I've like. Okay, like I'm single,
Okay.
and this actually is my third subject, so
Mm.
maybe we can
Oh, let's hear
hold
it.
off
Let's
on
hear it.
this.
Oh yeah.
So what's your second subject?
Oh, my second stuff was kind of dumb.
Well,
I'm excited for the next Fortnite season. Planes are coming.
Oh, they're getting planes.
Yeah.
And
In
yeah,
Fortnite. Have you ever played Fortnite?
I played Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like a while back or like what?
it was a few years ago.
You don't
like
play video games. I
40
feel like you're not the video game type.
No, it honestly, it's not. I'm not against playing video games.
Yeah.
I think I haven't always been into video games.
Okay.
Part of that though is just like not wanting to stare at a screen for too long.
Yeah.
But I do that anyways sometimes. Like,
That's my thing. I'm like, honestly, like in college, I did not play video games. Like maybe only in the summers.
Yeah.
Like I only played, like I would barely play. Like in high school, I played a lot. Middle school, I played a lot. Anyways, like then I came here. I didn't have a TV for a while, and then my cousins like they all play Fortnite, right? Anyways, like they just kept on telling me to get it. So I was like, okay, bet. And so like instead of like scrolling on my phone on like TikTok, whatever, Instagram, and like it's like brain rot, whatever, like at least like with video games, like you can actually like I still remember the game we played yesterday.
yeah.
Like we got into an argument. Actually, you know what's so interesting? Yesterday we played a game with this one guy. His name's Guff. I still remember his username. Like his name's Gufftastic, right? His name's Gufftastic. He's a 32-year-old dude from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays the guitar like really well. And he was playing guitar to us like over game chat in Fortnite. Anyways, I still remember that. In the hour that I was actually, it was more than that. It was like 2 hours that I was playing. Anyways, like
It wasn't doom scrolling.
It wasn't doom.
It was
What was the last reel you watched? You probably don't remember.
The last reel I watched
Yeah.
was Jimmy Carr
Okay, never
this
mind.
morning. But it's because it was recent.
Yeah.
He asked me what reels I watched yesterday.
Like you don't
I
know.
don't know.
Anyway, so that's why I play video games because it's better than scrolling. I mean, I still scroll, but like I scroll less because like I replace that with.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't need to talk about Fortnite.
Oh, we can talk about.
No, I want to hear your next thing.
You want to hear my next?
Yeah, I'm interested.
No, the third subject was family.
Okay.
Like being excited for building a family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 25, and I've never really had like a long-term relationship with somebody I didn't have like long-term intentions with.
Mm-hmm.
So having a family, building a family has always been on my mind.
Okay.
But it's just the correlation to last night with the churrasco. So
Yeah.
she didn't come, right? But every person, this is actually crazy because I had a friend who was gay who he was like a very recent friend,
Yeah.
but I think I like dazzled him too much. He wanted to hang out and I was like, yeah, we can hang out.
Was he was inviting you at 2 a.m. or something?
No, I didn't even know he was gay. And I have like
Really?
friends who are gay. But he was like, he was trying to be very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
But you know when it's like too obvious that somebody's like really into you, they become like a fan almost.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it felt.
Okay.
And but my point being that everybody who's ever tried my churrasco
Falls in love.
pretty much always falls in love with me.
Yeah.
So maybe for this girl's own benefit, it was good that she didn't
Okay, but was
come.
what was your like when you were inviting her in the back of your mind? You're like, oh damn, like I kind of like you're trying to like, I hate using the word risk, but like, were you trying to like make a move, I guess?
Yeah, I found her attractive.
Oh, okay. So then I was like,
I
okay,
was into her.
okay, nice.
And she did say, well, she said she wanted to hang out some other time. And she said it twice. So
Oh, nice.
I think it's, I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, can I ask? Did
Yeah.
she live here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was the girl who I told you was like on this roof. She was just chilling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't even know, like,
I mean, you don't got to talk about it.
I've given up on trying too hard
Mm-hmm.
about how I communicate, because I tend to give women the impression that I'm like super serious right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like long term I'm serious, but short term it's kind of just my personality.
Yeah.
I think I make people think that I'm very serious. But which sometimes could be a good thing, because if it's like something professional, like
Yeah.
professionalism, I don't think I have to try hard to be professional, because it's kind of just maybe part of my character is to be earnestly serious about things, where like somebody hires me to do something and they know that I'm legit about making it happen. But on the relationship side, building a family is exciting, because it kind of right, it's the idea of starting this, I don't know if to say dynasty, but I feel like everybody has like their own personal dynasty, right? And if you like really believe in human potential, then having a family is like the expression of that. It's basically the expression of maybe not exactly your values. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions, and everybody's gonna have their own way of doing things. But maybe the exciting thing about having a family is actually being able to contribute and having people who, you know, like, I always try to be generous, but I think I come off as like viciously generous, where like I told this girl, I was like, we exchanged phone numbers, and then my first message to her was, "What are you doing tomorrow?"
Oh, nice.
And then
Wait, can I ask what time was she out here?
what time? That's a little specific.
No, I like
In the
I
evening?
not in a weird way.
Sunset?
At sunset. Okay, so she was watching the sunset.
Yeah.
I thought it was like at like midnight that she's just like walking. Like,
No, why would you?
I don't know. Like some people just want to clear their mind. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, it wasn't midnight. It was for the sunset.
Oh, she was watching the sunset. Okay,
She
that's
was watching
nice.
the sunset.
Okay.
And then she responds to me the day after and says what she was doing. Says, "How about you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing this and this and this. Making churrasco later, chimichurri. If you join, that'd be cool." What else did I say? I said, I'll let the food do the talking.
That's nice.
And so she said that sounds really exciting. She said yes. But then leading up to it, she was like, "Hey, I'm pretty tired." You're just, I don't know. Could have been a legitimate excuse, but anyway,
Maybe she was nervous.
she'd be nervous. A
Yeah.
stranger.
Yeah.
Kind of intense. That's the other thing, is like, I used to try harder to kind of conform or come off as more, I don't know, more normal. I'm a person I've been called weird since I was like in kindergarten. Like the
Really?
first day of kindergarten. Like, why are you so weird?
Really?
I used to take that so offensively.
Wow.
But I don't know. It's I think my weirdness is an advantage for me in many regards, and I've learned how to appreciate my characteristics and who I am.
Yeah.
but it also becomes a filter where it's like that sort of thing filters itself out. Like if my approach to you, I'm confident it's not anything you're used to. My approach to things is probably not going to be like anything you're used to. But then if you can push past that, I think what's on the other side of that is pretty good. I've actually had to learn how to be more selfish. Cause I'll like I've been on dates where I've very stupidly blown a lot of money
Mm,
on like a credit card that I shouldn't have.
dang.
Just to like take a girl out to like a really nice dinner. And I'm doing it out of generosity,
Yeah.
but also that's what I mean, like viciously generous. Like I've made the mistake of spending too much money on people to try to please people.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality it's like, hey, if they don't like appreciate who I am just for who I am, then it's probably not gonna work out. So yeah, I think that's why I was more direct with this girl. We did talk for like 2 hours,
Oh wow.
but I also felt like maybe I made her a little nervous. I don't know. I felt like she liked me,
Mm,
but I also felt like she felt like she didn't know what to talk about.
mm,
Or how she could contribute.
mm.
I don't know. I hate giving people the impression that either that I'm smarter than them or that they think I think I'm smarter than them.
Mm,
Either is bad.
mm.
Anyway, you want a family.
Yeah, inshallah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to a meetup right now.
for what?
You know, for that dating app,
Thing you
it's
sent
called
me?
Sitch.
Yeah, yeah.
They're having this coffee thing now at 9.
Nice.
If you want to come, it's kind of like a networking thing,
Mm.
but also it's for a dating app. So I'm
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be I don't know, bro. Like right now, like I'm not like I don't know. Like, I'm just like not like looking.
you're
right
not
now.
open to it.
Yeah, like I probably was like a year ago.
You're not open to
Like a relationship, because any relationship, like I go into like it has to be for like a long term like family like
yeah.
um.
But how do you find the right person then? How do you find a person who?
Oh, I'm cool with going on like a dating app or like there's like Muslim dating apps.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's called like you know
I
what's
wanted to join. To be honest,
like not no actually like there are non-Muslims that like go on like the Muslim because like
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess they like Muslims or something. You could just be pretty cool about it, not Muslim.
Just look Muslim.
Yeah, no, wear the hat. Wear like I'll get you like a thobe, like that white thingy, and then
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, like I'm cool with like the apps. Like most like all my cousins in the recent times, all my friends, like most of them, they're all like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're from like the dating apps or like whatnot. So I guess it.
I don't know that I want to meet somebody on a dating app. It's just I guess it's a way to increase your odds.
Yeah.
If it comes down to odds, because the other thing is like people are, I feel like quite risk averse when it comes to relationships right now. Where people kind of seem to quit really easily
Mm-hmm.
on relationships.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, we all know people or have been in a situation where we've stayed in a relationship longer than we should have. Maybe because of fear of not finding somebody else, maybe a fear of loneliness.
Yeah.
Fear of what the other person is going to think of you, maybe fear of what the person is going to say about you. There's so many reasons why people stay in relationships. But ultimately, like, I feel like we should all be striving to build the best relationships that we can. Because ultimately, that's probably what's going to matter most by the end of your life is like the people you've been able to share with, right?
Yeah.
Because like even going back to like the homeless guy, the if the homeless guy becomes rich, right, and just uses his money for whatever he wants, by the end of his life, he's not going to be thinking about, oh, I'm so glad I spent my money on this, right? He'll probably be thinking about like, what did I do? What did I see? Who did I share it with? How did I impact other people? You know, what is the effect that I had on others or on the world that is going to exist past the time I die?
Yeah.
What was your third thing?
Oh, it was also stupid. It was, I don't even want to say it, but it was so stupid.
I'm not really serious topics. I didn't mean to.
No, it was no, my first topic, it was like political, so I was like, you know what, the other two. Anyways, it was, what? Okay, it was either between Batman 2 coming out.
Batman 2?
Yeah. Did you watch the first one?
The one with
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, that was a good Batman.
Yeah. I mean, it was gonna come out like next year, but they announced the villain at the Bane. I don't know. I'm really into Batman. Like that's like my like.
Yeah.
I've watched Dark Knight Rises at least like at least 10 times. Like confidently, I could say I've watched it 10 times. Like the whole thing, all the way through. Anyways, I'm excited for that. I think there's
Christian Bateman.
What'd you say?
Who?
Yeah, Patrick. Yeah. Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, but he plays Patrick Bateman, right, in a different show or something. I'm pretty sure he does.
Maybe
that's his character on some different show.
Confusing something.
Do you watch like TV shows or anything? I don't like right now, but like,
I watched like the big ones like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones.
I watched like the first 2 episodes of Breaking Bad like 2 weeks ago.
Oh really?
I just stopped. I mean, no, it seems like interesting. I don't know. I just.
It's a show on like psychological analysis. I feel like all the best shows end up being that. Just like psychological analysis on really complex, dynamic characters.
Yeah.
Like Walter White is a person who like used to give up his life for others, who then became narcissistic and figured, you know, hey, this is the best way I can help people. When in reality, he was being selfish about the things because he was very much so endangering his family.
Yeah.
And
wait, don't spoil it.
Well, no, you know the story though. Like, I don't have to spoil anything to tell you that he was a science teacher.
Yeah.
Gets cancer.
Yeah.
Loses his job.
Yeah.
And is like, fuck it, I'm gonna sell meth.
Yeah.
You know, after he meets Jesse.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously the adventures that ensue.
Yeah.
Very much so are not in his family's favor.
Yeah.
Even after he's made the money, right? Because he made the money pretty quickly. That's the story. The story is what happens after the man who was going to die of cancer now becomes a drug lord, and it's not just for his family anymore. It's like for his own ego, for his own pride, and he justifies it for his family. He's like, I'm doing this for my family. But it gets way more interesting past just the, oh, I made up the money to help my family out past the time I die.
Can we end off on a question?
Yeah.
For you, why name this podcast? What is it? The better? Oh, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
The Excited Show.
Okay, why call it The Excited Show, and like why this concept?
Well, I feel like it's very easy to talk about the negatives. And life is part negative, so you can't ignore it. But the Excited Show is just, it's the idea that we all have things that we're excited about. And I do actually, I want to make this a podcast where I could bring anybody on. Like I can do a podcast with a homeless person.
Yeah.
I would like to. I would like to do it with like a bus driver.
That'd be sick.
I would like to do it with a cop, right?
Yeah.
With a hardcore liberal and a hardcore conservative.
Mm.
You know, I would like to do it with a billionaire.
Yeah.
And also a person who lives out of his car.
Yeah. I feel like you could talk to anyone, you know? So I
Like
I
as a
think
personal skill, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or
skill, yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll work out. That's good though. It is, you're right. It is easier to talk about the negatives than the positives.
yeah, they're more obvious.
Yeah.
More obvious. I don't know how I feel about giving people homework before they come on.
No, it's good because
Is it
honestly,
bad or is it?
no, it's good. It's good. Like when you first said it, I was like, damn, bro, I really gotta think about 3 things. And then because like thinking about one thing is like it's like somewhat easy, right? But yeah, bro, like most of the things we read, the news, all negative. Like, when's the last time we saw like a positive news story? Like, honestly, at least for me, I don't see anything.
The positive ones reach me
Really?
because
It's your feed.
I filter it.
It's like for
Like,
me. Oh,
It
go ahead.
knows. They know.
Yeah.
Like my algorithm already knows. Like this guy doesn't fuck with. This guy
yeah.
doesn't fuck with the negative shit.
Yeah.
Because you'll see it anyway.
Yeah.
You'll have people talk to you about it. People tell you, and it's the yin yang of things. Because I don't know. I don't really know much about Eastern philosophy, but what I know about the yin yang is like the balance of things. And I think that we're so negatively biased anyway, right? Where like if I have a perfectly good foot and a foot that is dying, I am only going to be thinking about the foot that is dying.
You know?
And that's just how we are as survivalists.
Yeah.
You know, it helped us up until this point. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. I was just saying like my news feed or like my feed just in general, right? It's like Palestine, Sudan,
Okay.
which is fine, like which is good too, you know, like people should be aware about these things, but like for the individual person, like it is what should I call it? I just saw you sniff the banana, so I was like,
The root
yeah, there was. Anyways,
gives a very vegetable smell.
I'm gonna smell it too now.
You've never smelled the
No, I've just never done that.
smell the open side.
Oh, that actually is nice. That's very nice. I'm gonna start doing that. No, genuinely, I actually might start doing that.
What are you doing this Saturday? Fucking
Just sniffing bananas, like on the table.
sniffing bananas. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
Oh.
cops there. I wonder if they're gonna say anything. There's nothing that says that we shouldn't be up here
No, I think we're
doing a podcast.
If anything, we could move to that rooftop. Yeah, or move there. What was I gonna say? Yeah. It's like Palestine, Sudan, which again, like it's good. And then on Nextdoor, like I have the Nextdoor app. Nextdoor, guy gets shot in East Austin. Amber alerts. It's like, and then on the news, it's like Trump is doing X, Y, and Z, and like all these negative things, which like I don't agree with everything, obviously, but again, and then like I don't know, like it's just like every notification, it's from the news, from like outside sources, all gonna be negative usually.
Yeah.
Drama. So I like this. I like what you're doing. It's good.
Thank you.
It's like what do you see on podcasts? Controversy, drama. This person did this to you.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe just the things out.
if it bleeds, it leads is one of the oldest, the oldest sayings in media.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are you gonna do?
What? Is
And
that...
I guess this is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking
What are
me
you
what are you
gonna
gonna do. I was like, oh, I don't know how to answer.
Well, what are you gonna do? Like, if you had to, if you saw it as like a mission objective,
Mm-hmm.
like I have to do as much positive things with my life as possible.
Yeah.
Because the negative is, it's just part of reality, right?
Yeah.
So you can't, right? Like, I think people get this wrong. This idea that like you have to ignore the negative in order to be positive. And I don't think that's true. I think you just have to do so much positive that it overwhelms the negative. It's like the weeds in a garden. You build your garden, right? Weeds are always going to try creeping in.
Yeah.
Positivity, man. I've met people who, you know, this is the tricky thing about ego. Because ego is necessary, right? It's the only way you can have taste is to have an ego. Because otherwise you would have no preferences. But you meet people who just try to ignore the negative. Like they won't talk about homeless people because it just makes them sad, right? They won't ever listen to you talk about something negative in the world because it just makes them sad. And so people just try ignoring the negative. And I don't think ignoring it is the right way, because that ultimately becomes delusion. You don't want to be delusional about things that can actually affect you, because negativity is part of everybody's life and it's impossible to get away from. It also creates this ideal where like you want to live in an ideal world without difficulty. It's like difficulty is always going to be present and it's always going to be a factor. And the people actually I know who can't handle the negatives tend to be more depressed, actually. So you don't have to dwell on things, but you do have to handle them.
Yeah.
So that being said, that's kind of just the split of things.
I think we should end off there.
Yeah. This has been the Excited Show. And I'm excited.
Thanks for having me. Honestly, it was
Of course.
fun. It was fun.
Yeah. No, thank you for doing this. You're the first guest, so I literally couldn't have done this without you.
Yeah, no.
And we'll do it again.
All right, nice.
Goodbye.